What's up, guys, and welcome to my channel. I think we're now 4 videos in. I want to take this opportunity to welcome you. Please subscribe, mash the subscribe button, press it, mash it, destroy it as some say. Any likes are appreciated. Honestly, any dislikes are appreciated. Love feedback, love conversation, love back and forth. When I'm wrong, I like to acknowledge I'm wrong. And while we're on that subject, my wife said I left everyone with a cliffhanger last week. We were talking about the richest man in Babylon, and one of the high points, or one of the points I took from that. Well, one of the points I took from that is to pay yourself first. So many times when we get paid, we're so worried about focusing on our bills and what money has to go to this and money has to go to that and where we're at. And if we're lucky enough to hopefully have a budget, we're trying to follow our budget. But part of that budget, as I was talking about before, is paying yourself, putting money in savings, setting aside that 10%, that 5%, whatever that you could hopefully allot to yourself. Because things come up, life happens, and you want to be ready for those and prepared for those because it's going to happen. This past week, we have had an issue with one of the vehicles. Whereas I can promise you a year ago, we're looking at our credit card, how much available balance have we got, we're looking at a little line of credit, or we're looking for any way to try to get this vehicle fixed. As terrible as this may sound, I'm not excited ever about having a vehicle issue, but it was relieving to know that we had those funds set aside. No reason for panic time, no reason for, getting a little loopy. We're going to put that money out of savings, we're going to take care of the issue and march on and continue, because things are going to come up. I said this the last few times, things are going to come up, life is going to happen. You want to be prepared for that. Wanted to take a few minutes to talk about, and we can consider this maybe a continuation of what I was discussing last week. We'll call it part 2. Sinking funds. Sinking funds is a form of saving also. It's something, to be honest with you, I'd never even heard or thought about doing, but it's a great idea. I'm not fully into this. I don't have it fully implemented yet, but to have like sinking funds, have separate savings accounts, and you can title those savings accounts different things. It's little sections. A couple of banks allow you to do this, have this feature. Ally comes to mind. SoFi has different savings accounts. It's all under one umbrella, but it's like different little vaults, different allotments, whatever you want to call it. And you can title them. There's features in those banks when they're online, and you can edit and title them. Like one's going to be for automotive, one's going to be for household, or you can make it be whatever you need it to be, or preparing for that disaster. So whenever we're taking that 10% out of our salary, we're paying ourselves first. We're going to look at dividing portions of that out and putting in these different little filings, these different little allotments, these different little umbrellas, and having it ready for, say I'm not at this place yet, but say I have a specific allotment for this is my section where I'm putting money for automotive, anything, oil changes, breakdowns, repairs, issues that come up. You can even include insurance, whatever floats your boat. But as things come up, you have that money there available to you. One little trick me and my wife have actually even stumbled onto recently is automotive insurance. We all know that's a huge expense. We traditionally have paid our auto insurance, monthly. They divide it out monthly. It's usually for a period of a year, and eventually you pay it off, and then the whole party starts back over, so to speak. Well, one little life hack or savings hack we've come across, doesn't save a great deal, but every penny counts, is to have that money available in your savings account. Go ahead and pay it all at once, one lump sum, have it taken care of, and then pay yourself. It's coming back around. Put that money in savings. Instead of monthly paying that insurance company, why not pay yourself and have it ready for the next go around? Once you get to a place where you've built up enough reserves, we're at a place where we can kind of do that, you know. And it really, most insurance companies, if you pay a big allotment all at once, you know, you're not getting that credit fee with them. 27, 28, 35 bucks, 50 bucks, depending on what your circumstances are. You're going ahead and getting it all squared away at once, and you're in the long run, you're saving yourself a little extra. You know, it's not a lot, but all these little things add up over time, and they become huge. So in doing that, you also want to think about things that come up with your household. Eventually the exterminator is going to come out. Eventually you're going to have to get a plumber. Eventually you're going to have a dishwasher issue. Eventually the refrigerator is going to go out. We all know these little things are going to come up. We have our little vault, or our little sliding fund, or our little you know, mini savings account. We have it prepared and ready for these issues that are going to come up. You take every dollar that you're saving and you take a percentage of it. Not going to get into the muddy details though. You take a small percentage of it, and every month section it out in each one of these deals here, and you got it ready for whenever the issue arises. You're totally prepared for it. These sinking funds, to be honest with you, I'd never even heard of it, but I think it's a great idea to anything that's just going to be a reoccurring. I was watching a video once, and I wish I could find it. I might even try to put the link in. But this young lady had a dishwasher. No, it was a washing machine. She had a washing machine, and every time she went in to use her washing machine, she had a jar, like a mason jar. And she literally would put money in there every time she'd wash a load of clothes. I think same for the dryer, like she was a laundromat paying. Well, whenever she had an issue with the dryer or the washing machine and it needed repair, guess where she goes? She goes to her to her mason jar. She's got it right ready for the repairman. You know, also the same thing. If she's got enough in there and it's to the point where she's been, you know, collecting money, and it's there and it's ready, also go out and get you a new dryer, a new washing machine. Another little hack like that I've seen is people that, you know, this is just personally, this isn't from YouTube, but I know people, friends that have literally done this. The washing machine, the dryer gets a little age on it, but it still works. While it still has a little bit of value, that's whenever a good time is to put it on Facebook Marketplace, put it on Craigslist, word of mouth. Just, you know, it's a great time to sell it. Then you actually have that little bit that you've gotten off of your old appliance, then play it forward. Now, I know that has nothing to do with my sinking funds, but, you know, as long as an idea is an idea, you know, my train of thought, that's where it's at. Well, my wife wanted to be absolutely sure I covered the topic of, you know, the book I read and the lesson I got from that. So I wanted to definitely have it where everyone knows, pay yourself first, guys. Those bills, those things are going to come, but, you know, we got to make sure we take care of numero and your family first. So that's always going to be, you know, important, and that's a huge difference in mind shift for this guy here in this family. So I hope that everyone found maybe a little bit of value from this, and I hope that maybe there's a little kernel information from some of the other videos I've got that have helped with some value. You know, I'm a low rent YouTube channel at this moment, you know, and that's okay. We're just getting started here. That's all right. But if you are finding any value, please hit me up with a thumb. Please subscribe. If you want to have some kind of discussion, love it. Let's have a discussion. Be sure to make some comments. I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. And that's really all I got to say. Toodaloo. Have a good day.